We're bringing our new dog to his forever home. This is very exciting. I'm so excited for you guys. We have our plan, we have our dog equipment, we know where the dog's gonna potty, where he's gonna sleep, where he's gonna eat. And keep in mind that even though this is a good change, it's still a change for your dog, and change can be stressful. These first few days and weeks, we're laying the foundation for our new life together, so we need to be patient. We need to give our dogs time to take in the new sights, sounds, and smells of our home. It can take a rescue dog several weeks to fully adjust to its new life. So let's get started. I know the first thing you want to do, kick down your front door and yell, "Freedom!" and just let the dog charge into his brand new life. But that can cause some problems. Dog can jump on the couch if we don't want him on the couch. Dog can potty on the floor. Dog gets on the table, digs in a plant, whatever. Now we have a problem that's going to take some while to fix. So we're already kind of starting off on the wrong foot. So my suggestion is to take your dog for a little walk. As long as he's medically able to. I know some dogs are coming off of spays and neuters when you get them. But as long as he's medically okay, walk him around. I recommend walking him in the front yard, backyard, staying close to the home at this time, mainly because we don't want to get 4 blocks down the street with a dog we don't really know, and then he has a meltdown, and now we have to come 4 blocks back with a maniac. So we just want to get some of the willies out in the beginning. Once we feel our dog's kind of settled in, got a nice energy, calmness to him, we're going to bring him into the house. All of our other pets should be put away. Right now is not the time to introduce them. We're going to talk about that a little bit later, but all of our other pets are put away. We walk our dog in the house. We show him the room that he's going to be in. We don't want the dog to have full reign of the house right now because we don't know the dog. We need to teach the dog the rules, so we need to watch him. So we have our baby gates set up. Our house is kind of dog-proofed. Potted plants are picked up. We just have our area, like a living room or something like that, where my dog's going to hang out for the first couple of days. And then as he starts to understand the rules, I'll start opening up the gates for him a little bit and show him around some more. But most important thing right now is just to let him settle into the house. See what the house is all about, smell it. Scent is very powerful for dogs when they're born. Puppies have scent. They use that to navigate the world before their eyes and their ears are open. So we just want to let them soak it all in. 15, 20 minutes hanging out in the house, we want to take them outside to go potty, show them their potty spot. Same thing, we have them on leash. We're just going to stand there for a few minutes. 3 or 4 minutes. If they don't go potty, we can bring them back into the house, and we're watching them. And I think it's really important those first couple of potties to get them to go in the right spot. And that's what we're really aiming on. And that's really going to help us get a jump start on potty training, because even if a dog was potty trained in one home and he comes to yours, they don't always understand. They have a hard time generalizing, so they don't always understand that the rules of one home are the same in another home, right? So we just got to guide the dog and show the dog. While we're hanging out in the house, we can show the dog the crate, like, "Hey buddy, there's your bedroom." We throw a couple of pieces of food in there. We let them come in and out, and we just kind of make everything neutral and cool and nice. And we don't want to overwhelm our dogs. So we don't want to have a big welcome home party. We don't want our neighbors to bring their dogs over to see if our dogs get along. It's just not time for it right now. We want to let the dog just kind of settle in and decompress a little bit. If we happen to run into any problems, like our dog starts to chew on a table leg or goes to go potty, we want to interrupt the behavior and then redirect it. So we don't want to scare the bejesus out of the dog. We don't want to punish the dog. If a dog is doing something in front of you, it's because he doesn't really know it's wrong, right? So we just want to interrupt the dog and show him the right thing to do. So if my dog goes to go potty, hey, I can have him on a leash, right? So I can grab that leash and I can help him outside. If my dog goes to chew on the table, same thing. I interrupt him, and I can take his leash, I can move him, I can throw a Kong down on the floor and just give him the proper thing to chew on. The reason why we don't want to punish these behaviors is A, because the dog doesn't know it's wrong, otherwise he wouldn't be doing it in front of you. But B, I think a lot of times the dogs don't really associate that behavior with the punishment, because I see a lot of dogs that if somebody punishes them for going potty in the house, the dog starts hiding and going potty in other places, and a lot of times the owners can think that the dog is being, getting revenge on them because of that, and dogs just don't think that way. And it's the same with chewing on stuff. A dog is chewing on something, they get punished really hard for it, and the dog quits chewing on it when you're around. But as soon as you're gone, the dog is chewing on it again. It can make training really difficult. And I think what happens is the dogs learn not necessarily that, chewing on the table leg is wrong. They learn chewing on the table leg in front of my owner is wrong, because if I do it in front of my owner, bad things happen, right? And that can just lead to all kinds of training problems because now it's really hard to catch the dog and show the dog the right thing that we want. So especially these first few days, you're your dog's guide, and we want to keep that motto in there. Interrupt the behavior and redirect the behavior over and over and over again. We're going to interrupt and redirect, interrupt and redirect. The key to success at this point is all about supervision. And this is where our X-pens and crates come in very handy. We want to put the dog away if we're going to go take a shower or use the restroom or make a sandwich. If we're not there to watch the dog, we want to have some place where the dog can't get into trouble. Because again, this is where behavioral problems start. We go take a shower, we come back, the dog's chewed something up, now we have a problem. Now every time we leave, we're worried about the dog, destroying something. So the key to success right now is constant supervision. My dog is put away unless I'm out here watching him. As soon as my dog comes out of his crate, I'm on the clock, right? I'm working, I'm guiding that dog. I'm making sure that he's not getting into any problems. And if he does, I'm interrupting the behavior and I'm redirecting the behavior. And I always think about it as like that clip from that cartoon, I'm watching you, Wiskowski, always watching. And that's what I do. As soon as that dog comes out, we're on it. I'm watching you, I'm guiding you. And this is extremely important, those first few days. We're really just trying to show the dog the rules of our home.